Snow definitely has a way of making a landscape look quite majestic. Another cold one today. What else is new? As you might be able to tell, maybe not, that it snowed last night. So this should be a fun little hike today. Okay. Battery's almost dead. I will have to switch them eventually. Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. Today I am in a tiny little park in Broomall, Pennsylvania. It's Kent Park. It's in Delaware County. And I am here because we got about 4 or 5 inches of snow overnight. And there's a location down by the creek that I've been waiting for snowfall to be able to photograph. And that is why I am here today. It's not a very big place. Doesn't even really have much of a trail. It's just a tiny little park. And yeah, it's more about the photograph today. But it does look beautiful. Let me turn you around and give you an idea of what it looks like right now. Snow definitely has a way of making a landscape look quite majestic and beautiful. We had some earlier snowfalls, but it was kind of a light, flaky snow and it didn't stick to the trees. So, view looking down the creek and a view looking up the creek and a dog barking in the background. I'm here today because the snow is definitely sticking to the trees, and I think it's really going to help the image. So, come along with me and let's have some fun. See if I can get this photo. Nice little path along the creek. Snow-covered rocks. It's pretty cool. All right, so this is really cool. Well, sort of. This is a cork tree, an actual cork tree. These are not native, and there's a few of them back here along this trail, and not really sure how they got here, but it's interesting because you feel the bark, and it has the same feel and density of actual cork. It almost feels like you're touching cork. Hence the cork tree, right? But yeah, it's really unusual for it to even be here, and kind of interesting. There's another one. There's a couple smaller ones there too. They are spreading. I don't know if they're considered invasive, but I know they are not native. It's nice and peaceful back here. Hardly any road noise. On the other side of the ridge up here, there's a golf course, Paxton Hollow Country Club. And then to my right is houses. It is quite the winter wonderland back here today. Absolutely beautiful. Gonna do a quick little walk down to the creek over here. There's some juncos and some chickadees in those bushes up there. Let's see if they get a little closer. Why do I have a feeling I'm gonna have to walk in the creek to get to where I want to go? Alright, I'm gonna have to maneuver around some of this stuff. See that deer just ran across there. So I'm on top of the tree line ridge above the creek. And this is a view looking, I guess, south. Trying to catch my breath. Making it up the ridge in itself is no small task. Add in 4 or 5 inches of snow, makes it brutal. But here's kind of a view. Pretty cool view. It's pretty nice. To the left is Paxton Hollow Golf Course, and Kent Park is to the right down the ridge. I was photographing the creek down in that area. I think I'm going to make my way down back down to the creek and go from there. Is that what I think it is? This would make it an official winter hike, if this is what I think it is. Ooh. There's all kinds of dead branches and everything. Yes, it is. It's a holly bush. 'Tis the season. It's officially a wintertime hike. I've seen the holly bush. This one doesn't look healthy. Leaves are kind of yellow and they got the black spots on them. It's a shame. All right, let's continue down the ridge. Carefully. All right, made it down the ridge, back to the creek, and kind of heading back towards the car. I'm just looking for a place to cross. The place I crossed on earlier was further down behind us. I'm seeing if there's anything up this way, so I don't have to double back and go back all the way around. My feet are already wet, so if they get a little more wet, not a huge deal. Yeah, I was afraid. I don't want to have to climb up a embankment. Alright, this looks like about as good a spot as any. Let's try to do this without falling. That was close. I thought I was going down there for a second. Ooh. It is squishy and wet underneath my feet. Alright, I'm just going to make my way across. Once again, without falling. Oh, that was not a rock. That was a bunch of leaves. Alright, once again. Whoa, not very graceful, but it worked. Alright, so that's going to do it for today. Just a quick little walk around Kent Park. Just a absolutely gorgeous winter day. Seeing the snow all around, the trees covered in snow, the creek, all the creek rocks. I got some pretty nice shots, which is what I intended for today. It was a pretty good day. So thanks for coming along, and I'll see everybody at the next video. Peace. Now I gotta get some dry socks.